Hello, it's Elaine. Elaine's Custom Cards. This is Saturday and I have a new video for you. We're using needle and thread. This stamp set here. And the dies that match. And this paper. So this is the card that we're going to make. Opens like this. Thought this paper was beautiful. And one of the dies, I'll show you that this is the stamp set. And then these are the dies, and I used this, which is a, it just embosses like this, looks like stitching. And then I use this one right here. And then I use these two little things that stitch, this one and this one. And they stitch. They look like stitching. I like them. So this is the card. And then on my one that we're going to make, I was trying something different. We're using the Share What You Love Artisan Pearls. And on this card, and you probably can't see on this. You can probably see on the back, the bumps. I embossed it. I was going to use this one, and I don't know what happened. I ended up using an older one. So if you don't have this one, you could use this one. They'll both work. Anyway, I embossed it so it looked like there was little stitch marks. And then we used the rectangle stitch framelits. I used this one right here for the sentiment. And then I use, let's see here. I used this one to cut out the Balmy Blue and the Whisper White. So this is the fourth from the largest. And remember, I'm giving a set of those away at the end of the month for anybody who signs up as a demonstrator under me, gets their name in the drawing 3 times. And if you don't want to be a demonstrator, you just want to become my customer, for every $50 you spend, you get your name in the drawing. And then there's my host code for $50 you spend. Use that host code. If you spend $150, don't use it. So let's get started on this card. First thing we're going to do is glue this piece inside here. Sun is shining and I'm in here making cards. But I wanted to get this video out to you. I did my drawing on one of the previous cards I did. Make-A-Wish, I believe it was called. I had a kit, and it's Shay's Art gets that kit, so she just needs to email me at elainescustomcards@gmail.com and send me her address so that I can send that card kit to her. Okay. This is directional, so you gotta make sure you put it right side up. Then we're gonna glue this piece in. I have everything all put together so that this, or all cut out and everything, so that this card doesn't take all day. I used Night of Navy for the stamping. Inside on the sentiments. So there's the inside. Okay, then these pieces, I want to make sure that I line them up correctly. May not matter. Yes. Okay, this piece goes on the front panel. So what I did was I cut a piece in half, and I wanted to make sure they kind of lined up. They don't really have to, but I like it to look like it just kind of flows. So this piece goes here. Just center that. When you emboss on something, sometimes it doesn't want to, it needs extra glue to get it to stay in place. So hold that down for a second. And then this piece goes here on this inside panel. See if we can get this one to stick. I was experimenting with different embossing folders, and I thought because this looked like, well, it's supposed to be needlepoint, but it also looks sort of like something you'd put on a quilt, and so that's why I was embossing it with trying out different embossing folders. But you got to make sure you hold that down really well, so that you might have to put more glue under there to make sure it sticks. So we'll set that aside for a second and work on this piece. This is where I use that embossing die. This looks like something that if you make a quilt, you would use this stitching on a quilt. I just thought it was really pretty. This is Balmy Blue and Night of Navy. And I made a very thin border. After I cut this out, this piece is like about 2 3/4 by 4 1/8, or 4 1/16 maybe. Yeah, about 4 1/16. Okay, then I put this on the front, and you just want to glue one side. So make sure you glue the correct side. So you put glue on this side over here. And then close your card, and then you want to make sure that you're covering up your inside sentiment there. Just like that. Okay. And then I took some Whisper White baker's twine, wrapped it around the card like so. And then I tied a knot first, because it holds better if you do that. Just gonna get the right piece here. So if you tie a knot, it doesn't really matter where you tie it. Just get it into a knot first. Okay, then you can adjust it kind of where you want it on your card. And then after I tied it in a knot, then I tied my bow, because I wanted the bow like so. And then you can adjust it. I don't think I even glued it, I just tied it into a bow. Then we trim the ends, because we don't want them that long, just like so. And then I put mini Stampin' dimensionals on the back of my sentiments, and we're going to put it I put 4 on there. Because it's kind of long. I have 2 more cards I want to show you. I also want to remind you that if you do sign up as a demonstrator under me, right now during celebration for $99 you get $175 worth of product. Such a good deal. And then when you order, after that you save 20% on your orders. That's excellent. And I think that I want this up just a little bit higher, closer to the top, just like so. And then I took the pearls, and there's 4 colors in here, 5 colors. I've used quite a few of them, but I have more. But I'm using the Rich Razzleberry because I thought that it matched these flowers here pretty well. And so I put one right there. I put one in the center. Oops. I put one in the center of this flower. And then I put one here on the sentiment. And that's your card. Very simple card. Pretty easy to make. You just fold it, score at, this is 8.5 by 5.5, and you score it at 4 1/4, and then you score it again at 2 1/8. And then I have 2 other cards I wanted to show you using this paper and stamp set. I used that really beautiful embossing folder that's free with a $50 purchase on this card. And then I used the subtle embossing folder on this. You probably can't tell. And I used it on this. And then I used another die set for these 2 things here. It's Wonderful Floral Framelits dies. I use this leaf and this little sprig right here from that set. If you want me to demonstrate either one of these cards, leave me a comment down below, and I will do a video on these cards, whichever one you're interested in. This one looks like this on the inside, very different. This one I haven't done anything to the inside yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. So anyway, this is a short video. Remember to leave me some comments and give me, thumbs up, share my videos. I really appreciate it. When you subscribe. I'm just building my business, but having fun. If it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't really matter. I'm just enjoying myself, making cards and sharing them online with you. You guys have a blessed day, and if it's sunshiny where you live, wonderful, wonderful. You get out and enjoy the sun. Thank you so much for watching. You have a blessed day.